All right, here we go. The Ankh and the cross. So let me tell you why I rock with the cross. You feel me? And it's not a religion thing, but you just gotta understand correspondence. You feel me? Like I read the book of Thoth. You feel me? The Emperor's Habits, and it's fly. You know, it's a fly book. You feel me? I mean, if you're a fly guy and you like fly stuff like that, then it's fly. And if you're spiritual and you understand correspondence, then it's good. You feel me? But in the Metal Netter, I never read it. You feel me? But I heard that it's a plagiarism of the Bible. So I mean, you should read the Bible if you don't speak Metal Netter or hieroglyphic or Kemetic. I don't know what the language is called, but if you don't speak that, why don't you just read the Bible? Because from what I hear, you know, uh, everybody and their mama able to correspond a sorrow with Jesus. So go ahead and just put the whole thing together. Only in the stories that you've been hearing your whole life. So they've been corresponding with you your whole life. I mean, but the thing is, I got a cross on me. So my kids say that's the God sign. You know, mind you, they got grandparents and they go to school and they live a whole life. And these people around them aren't conscious or conscious of death. I don't. This is the thing. First of all, I don't let my kids meditate. You know why? Because I'm conscious and I understand what meditation does. It's not just you trying not to be stressed out. This is what the Kabbalion calls getting the man. You okay, Nina? You okay, girl? This is what. Hold on now. This is what the Kabbalion calls getting the magical keys to the doors of the temple fly open. So, pardon self. So if you don't want your kids, you don't want your kids to get enlightened. You feel me? You don't want them to become a chakra. You want them to stay individual chakras. So because what the chakras are will, so you want them to keep evolving. You get what I'm saying? Let them grow into whatever. Like I said, like I wear kufis because I understand how faithful Muslims are, and I correspond to kufi with faithfulness and come on now, girl, lay down, girl. I correspond a kufi with faithfulness. I don't believe in the Muslim faith, but I look at those people as they are some really faithful people. That's a beautiful thing. And if you look at them as a lesson, then you can try to be not their religion, but be as they are in essence, because they're just a really natural, faithful people. So that's why I wear the kufi, because I also know what the crown represents as far as my enlightenment. You feel me? So right now, I'm in my heart. I'm in my crown chakra because I'm in my crown all the time because I'm speaking knowledge. But I also am in my heart and I'm balanced and I don't have no ego. That's why even though I'm in my crown, it's green. You see how correspondence work? So, but I would listen. I'm conscious. I would love for my kids to grow up and meet like one of my sons grow up and meet some beautiful young sister, and she a Muslim, and he end up converting because it's a strong thing. You feel me? And then now he lives a life, and his woman is 3/4, and he raising these young, disciplined kids. Like, to me, that's fly. Everybody ain't gonna be conscious of death and know that the devil doesn't exist and da 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 da. Everybody ain't gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the beauty in life for everybody to be conscious. If everybody was conscious, wouldn't be no conscience. You did? But so first of all, you don't want your that's what the meditation. Don't let your kids meditate. I don't think you should let your kids meditate. It's beautiful when this is poetry in motion right here, right? When you see the picture of the little black girl sitting in half lotus with the little goddess sister locks, that's poetry in motion. But in essence, it's beautiful. But in reality, this little kid is trying to lock into trinities and universal codes and shit. That's not what you want for your kids. You want them to be like you are. You want them to know the beauty and you want your sons to know the beauty in a woman the same way you knew the beauty in a woman. But how do you know? Because you grew up listening to 8 Ball and MJG talk about it. You talk about what a woman is to their perspective. So now here you have the extreme. Oh, I ain't knocking Ball and G neither, not at all. I'm just saying that their perspective is the extreme. So having that extreme, you're able to have a balance. Now you know what that is, so you can see this. You get how that goes. You got to let people live their life. Now this is the thing. When they see the cross and they say it's a God sign, I'm like, yeah, it's a God sign. It represents life, because it does, even though it really represents death. But it represents the death of a black man, the death of black men. which is so appropriate for us. Like, I don't see how y'all don't see the correspondence to how this is for you. Or you can look at it like the bottom part of it is you and your lower nature. But when you get to the top of the cross, it's a pyramid. Bow, bow, bow. The top of it is a pyramid. So when you go to the top the Christ, the Christos, then you vibrate. You come to the top, you vibrate out, go down. Now you living your life like this, vibrating up and down because of the cross. And I say the cross represents Ankh because of correspondence. These things may have different, the Ankh and the cross may have different meanings. They may vary in degree on earth, but on a higher level, these extremes meet. Just like black means white, just like if you meditate, you know the darkness is the light, right? The correspondence. So how is a Ankh, which represents pure femininity, which is the feminine principle, so a cross represents the masculine principle. You put them together and you got the pyramid, which is completion. Bow bow. But so I don't want to tell my kids though, it represents the death of a black man. So now they in front of their grandma talking about that because they see the cross said it represents the death of a black man. They can't handle that argument. Now because you conscious, but now your kid gotta have a religious debate. Okay, I'm gonna put my situations. Now my kids gotta have a religious debate with a purebred Southern Baptist. That kid lost. And it's a person of authority. So it's already a sit back and be quiet type of situation. So all you're doing is conflicting their judgment. That's this, that, you know what I'm saying? But so this is my thing. You can't argue common sense. See, I never read the Meda-Mind, but I understand universal balance. Matter of fact, you don't gotta read the Meda-Mind if you understand what the heart and the feather. Look, the heart. I'm talking too much. You're gonna have to rock with me. Then we gonna build on what the heart and feather mean. But I don't read the Meda-Mind. I never have. You feel me? But I do look like the whole kinetic thing because I like how it make people elevate their thoughts. But as far as the Bible is concerned, I read the Bible twice in its entirety. The first time I was locked up. Oh, now look, this is so stupid that I gotta say this, but I was locked up. That's a bad thing. I was on 18-hour lockdown for fighting. No ego, balance. So I'm telling you, that was a bad thing. Now, me being in there put me in a sunken place. So this is turn the other cheek. No, this is eye for eye. All I have is the Bible, though. This is turn the other cheek. I'm in the middle in between that. You see how these extremes is alchemy? Because my mind is focused on, not even on that, but just being mad. So that's just a high emotion. And now I got this book and I'm focusing all this balanced energy. And I'm in the middle. So I understood things. It didn't build my faith because obviously I never had faith. But it let me know things, real things. You get to the point where if you lock in and read the Bible, you'll see stuff in the Bible that if you try to read it to somebody else, it ain't even gonna be there no more. You feel me? That's really what philosophy, sometimes that's what the way people write, that's what it do sometimes. It hides stuff in there where only your eyes can see it if you read it a certain way. That sounds like some crazy stuff, but it's not. That's how people have divine interventions because they see things that you don't see. You feel me? It ain't just I see dead people. Nah. It's I see passages in the Bible that you don't see. That happens to a lot of people. That's how the whole Hebrew Israelite thing is popping. From somebody that had a divine intervention for some stuff that you'll never see. You just gotta trust that dude or not trust him. But he has to trust himself. That's the main thing. That's why I'm willing to debate anybody. I will debate on behalf of why you should read the Bible against anybody. And I'm not a Christian at all. But I'm for Christianity. So debate me about it. Muslim, Moors, whoever. But mind you, whatever you read, because I know you deep and I know you, and I'm not being sarcastic, but I'm being sarcastic, like not and at the same time balance. But I really know you're intelligent, so I know you read a text, So just read me the passages of your text that make you feel convinced, and then that's you teaching me something. And then I'm gonna show you how attract and attractive light goes. You're gonna read me something, you're gonna teach it. That's you teaching me something, and then I'm gonna hear that, and I'm gonna teach you what that means. And that's gonna be attracting light. That's how we turn a debate into actual building. We turned into a pyramid. See, you got an opinion, I got an opinion. We meet those opinions in the middle, pow, and cause a pyramid. Your opinion and my opinion, these are two ends. Our conclusion is the top. We start off in the middle as both black people. We spread out with a different opinion. We come together with our opinion. See that pyramid? That logic right there is how it's not even really a debate. Because we're going to let it be known off rip that you are a genius. And I can't debate you intellectually. So whatever you feel, you have to tell me it so I can understand it, so I can then build with you. That's what you do. You build opinion, you build intelligence and destroy opinions. Now you know what build and destroy means. You build your intelligence when you destroy your attachment. You can't fall in love with one thing when it comes to knowledge itself. But as far as the Bible is considered, the cross and the I'm finna start rocking the cross and the So, you know, stay woke, quit smoking Newports, man.